In the north of Thailand, 2 men were nabbed at the weekend along with 5 million meth pills. A car chase resulted in their arrest. This, as in another area, drug runners were shot in chases, and reports have been released to show that the Mr. Bigs in the manufacturing are foreigners who are often happy for one delivery to be stopped by authorities if others can get through unnoticed. It's been a wet year for rice farmers, and those valuable grains have to be dried. Just as with wheat and barley in the west, the quality of rice depends on its water content, and the easiest way to dry it is to lie it out in the sun. In the past, country roads were hardly used, and an ideal surface to spread crops out to dry. That's been banned now, with possible fines, as in a few cases some people have crashed into piles of grain. Farmers face up to 60,000 baht as a fine, but as they say, where else can they dry the rice in a traditional way? A man has been charged with taking upskirt photographs of women, including a TV actress. He was noticed by staff as he had a camera fitted to his shoe. 10 years is the maximum fine for that crime. He'd pretended to be a member of the media in order to get into a press meeting in Bangkok. And staying in Bangkok, the French embassy on Saturday celebrated the age-old tradition of Beaujolais Nouveau. This year's wine is more than tasty and arrived for the first time in the capital after its trip from the French vineyards. Fabulous 103 FM was invited to the event that saw the new wine introduced in style. Traditionally, Beaujolais Nouveau is the first of the new wines of a year to be sold, and in the past has seen wacky-style races to get the first bottles to places around the world. This year for Thailand was more sedate. As we're told, it simply flew here, with Air France of course. Meanwhile, at home and in Pattaya, our city council has approved a budget of 188 million baht to improve its 6 wastewater treatment stations. Now over 20 years old, the pumps and cleaning stations are said to be in a poor state. They handle the rain runoff and waste from all around the city, treating waste before it's clean enough to release into waterways. Late Sunday night, police were called after the discovery of a newborn baby in the city. Locals noticed a teenager wandering with the child before it was found abandoned. Safe and sound, it's hoped that the mother can be found, as otherwise, without papers, it will be impossible for the child to be adopted under Thai law, meaning that it would have to spend the whole of its childhood in an orphanage. Thai law prohibits the transfer of a child without the parent's signature to adoption documents. Planning ahead for Christmas this year? Well, it's a bit early, but Villa Market is the first to let its customers know that they will be selling turkey this year. Not the vile luncheon meat that hit the city last year, tricking many restaurateurs into thinking it was real meat until the last moment, but whole birds, pre-cooked and ready for the table. The new Villa Market on the Sukhumvit already has some in stock and promises enough for all customers. And with the Met Office promising highs today of just 32 degrees dropping down to 23 and another overcast day, that is the local and national news from Fabulous 103 FM. Keeping you in touch with Thailand and of course Pattaya, the city of fun.